yet. We are still at the public campground for last night and this morning. Brian picked this spot for us, and there's a welcome when we got here. Right there. He said he was here a couple days ago. That is not there, and it looks pretty fresh to me. But we've been finding footprints out here, and I want to show you this. That you know, we can't say this isn't man-made, but it certainly is interesting. Look at that. I don't know, I never saw that one yesterday. But we found a footprint this morning. You know, it rained so hard last night, I couldn't really say for sure if anything was going on, other than my cot did a little shimmy more than once. It was only when I was laying on my side facing the back, and I kept turning over and looking, thinking maybe I'd see lights, but there were only lights visible through the tent from the other campers that were across the road from us. But then I'd roll back over and my cot would shimmy again. So I was kind of thinking maybe it was rain was making the gravel settle under me. But a few times I thought I heard something in the back of Kevin's truck. It could have been just the rain beating on it. It could have been raccoons. I can't say for sure what that was, but this is quite amazing. Opens up right here. You know, it's even got like, this is supported on a little Y. It's very interesting. So there's a footprint that we found this morning too, and I marked it. So hopefully, oh here, took a photo. Right there. You can see the impression right here. And then got another structure right over here. See, there's little things in here that could be something. So what do you see in here, Sue?
I remember the tree being down, but it has, I don't remember the ferns and the sticks being propped up right here.
You know, Sandy and I were looking at that this morning.
Do you remember that yesterday?
No, I don't.
I don't either. Brian would know, but like,
So
this is a picked fern,
yeah,
and some other ones.
Yeah, see those?
And these have
Those are
they're not,
maybe not brand new underneath, but these ends
well,
aren't cut. They're broken.
No, and
and
there's
I
no
don't know if you've
fern.
ever tried to cut one of these. Yeah,
I
there's.
don't see any ferns there.
I don't see any ferns here either.
Well,
I see
back
none.
there.
Well, way over there, there's some. But this is broken, not cut. We've got these here. Those may have been there yesterday.
I'll have to ask Brian. I just thought it was just a tree with its own branches down yesterday.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Interesting.
Something's happening here, and there's a little
Yeah.
entrance on the other side with wood in the middle.
Really? I gotta
Yeah.
go look at the other side. I don't think I really looked at this yesterday a whole lot.
I'll go back and ask Brian.
Okay. So we did a hike a perimeter of the whole campground this morning looking for other things like this, and we really didn't see them. There was one spot not too far away over there where there was a big old stump with a big log laying across the top with two rocks on top of it. You know, could have been kids, could have been other campers. Can't rule them out, but certainly is interesting. Okay, so I'm going to measure this possible print. Sure does look like a print. So this is approximately 12 inches long and approximately 6 inches wide. 5.5, 6 inches wide. Cool, very cool. Okay, so anyway, something else I got to tell you about. So we just arrived last night, and we are at the very edge of the campground. This is a place where we have been invited to because of the activity here. And you can see under the canopy over there where we have our fire. And I was sitting there facing this way, looking directly across. And we were just talking, and I saw a large figure. Let's see if I can line up where I was. And right here we go. right through there. There was on the other side, you know, it was a large upright black figure, went from right to left. My first thought was, is there more campsites over there? No, there are not. So, you know, it's one of those things your mind instantly goes to something normal that you're familiar with. There's no campsite over there. There's no trail over there. We put Brian in the spot where I saw it, and I was shocked to see that there's a stump that it was behind as it moved. Right back in there. Anyway, he's over 6 feet tall, and the only part of him I could see was just the very top inch of his head. He has the white hair, and you could see his white hair over the top. And what I saw was a good 2 feet taller and so much bigger than he is. He looked like he was just a tiny person over there where I saw the large black figure go from right to left, just right through there on the other side of the road. So that was our welcome greeting. We had the glyph that had just appeared. We have footprints. We have this. Brian says this has only been here for a couple of weeks. He says that they appear and they disappear. Nobody ever sees them being made. He says even the park rangers are convinced these are made by the Sasquatch. They said they take them down and they reappear. They're rebuilt. Isn't that something? Can't say kids didn't do it, people didn't do it, but man, that is just too cool. Okay, so if you look right back through the trees, right there's the stump that it walked behind. And it doesn't look like that big a stump. Brian's going to go stand behind it again. Now figure, when I saw it, I was sitting over there, right on the other side of the fire pit, right there. And I looked through the trees, and from left to right, or right to left, excuse me, it went this way. Large black figure. And when you see Brian get behind this stump, I think you'll be shocked at how small he is back there. Yeah, see? Take your hat off for a second. Take your hat off.
What?
Pull your hat off. There you go. You can see how big he is. Now what I saw was a good 2 feet higher than he is back there. At least. Thank you! This is really, really spectacular area in here. And I think we had a tremendous greeting. Thank you!